Hi everyone, welcome back to the new episode of my YouTube channel. So, on my last video, I had a lot of queries on my Instagram handle. So, thank you so much for asking me that much of query. Before starting this video, let me first clear one particular thing, that I am neither a perfectionist nor a professor and neither a PhD holder in English. So if I do any of the mistake in between, please forgive me, because I'm also on my way of learning, right? And I'm going to talk about my ups and downs that I had to face till now. Okay, so without wasting any of the time, let's start this video. So my journey started when I was in my class 8. Okay, so I have completed my academics from state board, so there was no environment on my school or even outside so that I could learn English very easily. None of my friends were so comfortable with talking in English. Even we used to talk in our own regional language like Hindi and sometimes Bengali, like that, but not almost English. There was very rare that we use English by when we had activity classes on our school. So you can understand by this that I literally don't have any of the environment or privilege so that I could learn English very easily. So till now, if I look back and I want to advise myself, is that treat English as a language, not as an entrance exam. It's just a language, so treat it as a language. And trust me, you won't believe me, English is one of the most easiest language that we can speak. If you give little bit of effort, I am assuring you that you will be a very good speaker one day. So my journey started in my class 8 and there was one hype on my family. So if you belong to an Indian family, so you might know this particular thing, because this is the story of a lot of Indian family, that if you know English, you are going to have a very prosperous life. Most of the member of our family got their job just because they speak very good in English and they had some kind of skills, and in corporate sector you will have a very good opportunity if you learn English. So I literally got inspired by these kind of words from my relatives and family members and my parents. I had that kind of thought going on to my head. I will be very honest to all of you. So when I was in my 8th standard, I don't even know how to format a sentence. I don't even have the vocabulary. So I was so confused and I literally had no clue that from where I'll start. So my mother was, she used to tell me that when she was doing her academics, she got one book and the name of that book is Oxford English book. It's not a promotion, but that's true. In that book, one page, your regional language is given. Each and everything is explained in your regional language, and on the other side of your page, each and everything is written in English or translated in English. So there were a lot of tense. So from that book I learned and I get to know about tense. Okay, so my mom taught me about present tense, past tense, future tense, how many types of tenses are there, and she explained me in my own regional language also, so that I could have a little bit of knowledge regarding the tense. So from that particular book I practiced like 1 year from that book, and there was a lot of parts. It's not just one book, you are going to have 5 to 6 books in Oxford, I think, as much as I remember. So she gave me like first book and she told me to translate every day for like half an hour if you can. So as I said that I was very much curious and I had a lot of interest. So I tried to speak in English at that particular time, because studying is one different thing, speaking is something another. So if you don't speak, you won't be able to be fluent in English. That's the reality check I'm giving you. So I first tried with my mom and I said that, Mom, I learned a lot of things from that particular book, but still I could not speak in English. What can I do? So she smiled and then she said that that was just a basic that I created. Now it depends upon you how you are going to manage and how you are going to start a journey of learning English. So I think I have completed one whole book, and the second part I started. So in that book, so many vocabs I got. I got a lot of vocabulary. There were a lot of things that has been used, like when you are in your school, what kind of words you can use. So that was truly a good book. I would really recommend all of the children who is watching this video to buy that book and at least solve some of the pages from that book. So that's how it created. There was one teacher, my English teacher, and she is actually a blessing to me. She taught me a lot of grammars. Like, she was excellent in English. She was my English teacher, and I used to write a lot of letters, a lot of paragraphs, and show it to her. But she never, judged me that you are a very bad student and you have a lot of mistake. Rather, she told me that you are trying your best, and that's the good part. So she used to check and she used to correct all the grammar that I make mistakes. Like, I had ample amount of mistake while I write a paragraph, or while I write any letters. So I had ample amount of mistake. I don't even know how to start a letter. I don't even know how to write a paragraph, but still I keep on doing that. So even after, she had a lot of classes, she manages all the classes and clears my doubt. So I really thank ma'am. If she is watching this particular video, you mean a lot to me. So she really helped me to learn a lot of grammar. Okay, so I learned a lot of grammar from her. And when there was her classes and activity classes, I try to talk to the best way I can. So that's how I created or prepared my base. So the base is grammar and the second is vocab. If these two things is with you, you are going to be the perfectionist of English. I am telling you.